Only 5% of seniors can do these 5 things after 70 to improve longevity and health today. Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin with a simple yet startling observation. Only 5%. 5 out of every 100 people over the age of 70 can still do 5 basic things. Not extraordinary things. Not superhuman feats. Just 5 fundamental tasks, tasks that, whether you realize it or not, draw the line between independence and dependence, between vitality and slow, steady decline. Now, let me ask you, do you know if you're one of them? Can you honestly say your body still listens to you the way it used to? Or have you started to notice? You don't get up off the floor as easily. Your balance feels a little off when you're getting dressed. You forget names more than usual. You avoid stairs, or you hesitate before stepping off a curb. Let me tell you the truth that too many people avoid. If you've noticed any of these signs, even one, your body might already be heading down a path that leads to falls, hospital stays, brain fog, and in some cases, yes, even an early death. This isn't fearmongering. This is fact. Most seniors won't be told this. Because too often, what gets dismissed as normal aging is actually a silent red flag waving right in front of us. But here's the twist. What if I told you that some people, real people, in their 70s, 80s, even 90s, are still hiking mountains, playing tennis, learning new languages, traveling the world, and living alone, confidently? Not because they're lucky. Not because they have perfect genes. But because they've discovered a few simple habits, backed by real science, not hype, that most doctors still aren't talking about. More than 90% of seniors are never told this. Not because it's some big secret. But because modern medicine is often focused on pills, not prevention. On managing decline, instead of reversing it. But now, thanks to new breakthroughs from places like Harvard and Stanford, we finally understand the truth. Much of what we call aging is actually inactivity, muscle loss, untrained memory, and neglected nutrition. And those things, they're not permanent. They're fixable. So today, I'm going to show you the 5 things only 5% of seniors can still do, and how you can start reclaiming your strength, your sharpness, your freedom, no matter your age, or your starting point. This could be the most important 10 minutes you spend this week. Because it could add 10 years to the life you actually enjoy. Let's begin with the first task, one that might seem simple, until the moment you can't do it anymore. Number 1, get up from the floor without using your hands. Now think about that for a second. Getting up off the floor, without pushing yourself up with your hands, grabbing for furniture, or needing someone else's help. You might not do it often, but when you have to, it matters. Because if you fall, and at our age, that risk is real, your ability to get up can be the difference between a scare and a serious medical emergency. This one task tells us a lot. It reflects your core strength, your hip stability, and your ability to coordinate movement without collapsing into strain. Research shows that people who can rise from the floor unassisted have a significantly lower risk of falls and hospital visits. It's a strong predictor of independent living. But here's the problem. Most seniors avoid getting down on the floor at all. Why? Because it's uncomfortable, or it feels unsafe. But that avoidance, that's what makes the muscles even weaker. The good news? You can train this skill back, gently and safely. Start small. Place a yoga mat or folded blanket on the floor. Practice sitting down and standing back up, using a chair or your hands if you need to. The goal isn't to be perfect on day 1. The goal is progress, to build up until you can push off with just your legs, using strength and balance alone. And here's the truth. You don't need intense workouts. Just 2 focused minutes a day can begin rebuilding the muscles that protect you from falls and fractures. It's not about showing off. It's about reclaiming the confidence that you can handle your body, no matter the situation. Number 2, balance on one foot for 10 seconds. Next up, balance. I want you to try something right now, if it's safe. Stand up, hold on to the back of a chair, and lift one foot off the ground. Can you hold it, for 10 seconds? It sounds easy, until it isn't. A major study from 2022 revealed something startling. Seniors who couldn't hold this position for 10 seconds were twice as likely to suffer serious health complications or die within the next 7 years. Why? Because balance isn't just about your legs. It's your brain, your nervous system, your inner ear, your muscles, and your reflexes all working together. When you lose balance, you don't just wobble. You lose confidence. You hesitate. And eventually, you stop doing things you used to enjoy, like walking outside, shopping alone, or even climbing a single stair. That's how independence slips away, not all at once, but bit by bit. But here's the hopeful truth. Balance can be retrained. Your brain and body want to work together, they just need practice. So here's what you do. Every time you brush your teeth, stand on one foot. Use the counter for support at first. Then, over time, take your hand away. 10 seconds on the right foot. 10 seconds on the left. That's it. Twice a day, built into your routine. You're not just building balance, you're rebuilding your brain-body connection. You're teaching your system to stabilize again, so you can walk, turn, and step with confidence, not fear. This isn't a trick. It's not a fad. It's how your nervous system stays alive, through movement and challenge. And this one tiny habit, it could keep you out of the hospital, out of the wheelchair, and out doing what you love. Number 3, recall 5 words after 10 minutes. Now let's talk about something many people silently worry about. Memory. It's that quiet fear that sneaks in when you forget where you left your keys, or why you opened the fridge, or worse, the name of someone you've known for years. Here's a test used by neurologists around the world. Someone tells you 5 simple words. Apple, chair, river, candle, pencil. Then 10 minutes go by. And you're asked to recall them. Can you do it? If not, don't panic. But don't ignore it either. Because the ability to recall 5 words after 10 minutes is about more than memory. It's about cognitive reserve. It reflects the health of your brain's connections, your neurons, your focus, your processing speed. But here's what most people don't know. Brain plasticity doesn't vanish with age. Your brain doesn't shrivel up and die. It's like a muscle, it needs stimulation, challenge, novelty. If you stop giving it input, it stops growing. But if you engage it, even in small ways, it fires back up. So what can you do? Play a memory game once a day. Learn 3 new words and try to use them in a sentence later. Even something as simple as trying to recall your grocery list without looking can strengthen those neural highways. It's not about being perfect. It's about being present, staying mentally sharp, curious, and connected. Because memory loss isn't just inconvenient. It steals independence. It isolates. And the best way to fight it? Use it. Every single day. Number 4, walk a quarter mile without stopping. Now we move to something many of us take for granted, until we can't. Walking. Not power walking. Not running. Just walking a quarter of a mile without needing to stop. That's about 400 meters, a loop around your block, or a few laps through your home or down the hallway. Now, why does this matter so much? Because walking distance is directly tied to cardiovascular endurance, your heart's ability to pump blood, your lungs' capacity to bring in oxygen, and your body's ability to move without strain. Studies have shown that if you can't walk this short distance without resting, your risk for heart disease, stroke, and even cognitive decline shoots up. But here's the myth. People think, I have to go fast. I have to keep up. No. You don't. It's not about speed, it's about consistency. 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. Break it up. But do it every day. Walk around your house during a phone call. March in place during commercials. Stroll the hallway every morning before breakfast. Because every step you take keeps your muscles engaged, your joints lubricated, and your heart ticking strong. And the more you walk, the more confident you'll feel getting around, which means fewer falls, more outings, and a deeper sense of freedom. This isn't just about fitness. It's about being able to go where you want, when you want, without fear. And that is real independence. Number 5, perform 10 chair squats without rest. And now we come to the final one. The fifth and final habit that only 5% of seniors over 70 can still do, but one that might be the most powerful of them all. Chair squats. 10 of them. In a row. No rest. No rushing. Just steady, controlled movement, standing up and sitting back down from a chair. Now, I know what you might be thinking. That sounds too simple to matter. But let me tell you something. This one movement is a lifeline. Why? Because every time you do a chair squat, you're not just working your thighs, you're strengthening the very muscles that help you. Get off the toilet. Rise from bed. Lift yourself from a fall. Support your knees and hips when you walk. These aren't fitness goals. These are life goals. This is how you stay in your home longer, how you avoid needing help for every little thing, how you keep your independence intact. The science backs it up. Chair squats activate the quadriceps, hamstrings, and gluteal muscles, the strongest, largest muscles in your body. These muscles don't just help you move, they protect your bones, cushion your joints, and stabilize your spine. And here's the other thing. When these muscles stay strong, your bone density improves. Why does that matter? Because bone loss, especially in postmenopausal women and older men, is one of the leading causes of fractures. And fractures? They're what often lead to long-term care, and a loss of freedom. So what do? You start with a sturdy chair. Feet flat on the floor. Arms crossed in front of you or gently held out for balance. Then, slowly rise to a full stand. No rush. Lower yourself back down, gently, with control. That's 1. Do as many as you can, even if it's just 2. Tomorrow, try for 3. And the next day, maybe 4. Say the number out loud as you go. Count your strength. Celebrate it. And if you're feeling strong, hold light hand weights or even soup cans while you squat. Why? Because resistance builds muscle, and muscle builds resilience. This one habit, just 10 repetitions a day, could reduce your risk of falling, improve your posture, increase your stamina, and help you stay mobile well into your 80s and beyond. And more than that, it sends a message to your brain and your body that you are still in charge. Now, take a deep breath. We've gone through 5 things, just 5, but each one holds the power to change your trajectory. To shift the course of your aging from decline to thriving. Not by chance. Not by miracle. But by simple, consistent action. So if you're still with me, let's pause. Take a deep breath. And think about what you've just heard. We're not talking about complex medical treatments. We're not talking about climbing mountains or running marathons. We're talking about 5 simple abilities. 5 quiet signs that your body and brain are still firing on all cylinders. Let's recap. Can you rise from the floor without your hands? That's your core strength, your ability to recover from a fall and stay independent. Can you balance on one foot for 10 seconds? That's your nervous system, your brain and body working in harmony to prevent the slip, the stumble, the break. Can you remember 5 words after 10 minutes? That's your cognitive sharpness, the clarity that lets you make decisions, stay social, and keep your mind alive. Can you walk a quarter mile without stopping? That's your heart and lungs, your endurance to enjoy life, go places, do what you love without gasping for breath. And can you perform 10 slow chair squats without rest? That's your leg strength, your ticket to rising from the toilet, getting out of a car, or simply standing tall with confidence. Now let me say something important. You don't have to do all 5 today. You don't have to be in the 5%. Yet. But you can start. Right now. Right where you are. Pick just one of these 5 habits. Make it yours. Do it every day, like brushing your teeth. It only takes a minute or 2, but what it gives you back is your freedom. Your energy. Your life. Because it's not too late. Not even close. Your body is still listening. Your brain is still adapting. Your muscles are still growing, yes, even now. You just have to start the conversation again. With movement. With intention. With one tiny promise to yourself. That you're not going down quietly. That you've still got more living to do. And that this moment, is when it begins. So now, let me ask you something. Which of these 5 habits surprised you the most? Was it the balance test? The memory challenge? Or maybe the strength it takes just to stand and sit without your hands? Maybe you already do one of these every day. If that's you, don't keep it to yourself. Your consistency might inspire someone else to start. Because you never know who's listening. Who's quietly struggling. Who needs to hear, you can do this. I'm doing it too. Leave a comment below and let us know where you're watching from. Whether you're in a small town, a big city, or somewhere quiet and peaceful, you're not alone. And while you're at it, tell us what your personal goal is for this month. Not a big one. Just one small step. Maybe it's walking to the mailbox without stopping. Maybe it's standing on one foot every morning while brushing your teeth. Maybe it's getting up from your chair without using your hands. Whatever it is, share it. Claim it. Speak it into reality. And if this message touched you, even just a little, if it made you think, made you smile, made you stand up straighter, then take a second to hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a little encouragement today. A friend. A sibling. Your partner. Maybe even your kids. Because thriving after 70 isn't a fantasy. It's a choice. It's a practice. It's a lifestyle, and it's yours for the taking. Here at Thriving Age Tip, we're walking this path with you. Every step, every stumble, every victory. So don't give up. Don't fade out. You've still got so much life left to live. So much joy to feel. So much wisdom to share. And we're honored to be part of your journey. Until next time. Stay strong. Stay curious. And above all, stay thriving.